Hi, praise be to God. The book of Numbers chapter 20 verse 2 to 12 says that, "Now there was no water for the community, and the people gathered in opposition to Moses and Aaron. They quarreled with Moses and said, 'If only we had died when our brothers fell dead before the Lord. Why did you bring the Lord's community into this wilderness, that we and our livestock should die here? Why did you bring us up out of Egypt to this terrible place? It has no grain or figs, grapevines or pomegranates, and there is no water to drink.' Moses and Aaron went from the assembly to the entrance to the tent of the meeting and fell down, and the glory of the Lord appeared to them. The Lord said to Moses, 'Take the staff, and you and your brother Aaron gather the assembly together, speak to the rock before their eyes, and it will pour out its water. You will bring water out of the rock for the community, so they and their livestock can drink.' So Moses took the staff from the Lord's presence, just as he had commanded him. He and Aaron gathered the assembly together in front of the rock, and Moses said to them, 'Listen, you rebels, must we bring you water out of this rock?' Then Moses raised his arm and struck the water twice with his staff. Water gushed out, and the community and their livestock drank. But the Lord said to Moses and Aaron, 'Because you did not trust in me enough to honor me as holy in the sight of the Israelites, you will not bring this community into the land I give them.'" Notice that when the people complained to Moses and Aaron about the water, in verse 6, Moses and Aaron went to God. Then the Lord commanded Moses to do 3 things. However, in verse 9 to 11, Moses only does 2 things out of the 3. He takes the staff from the Lord, he gathers the assembly, but instead of speaking to the rock, Moses strikes the rock 2 times with his staff. So God was angry with Moses and Aaron. So in verse 12, God says to them, "Because you did not trust in me enough to honor me as holy in the sight of the Israelites, you will not bring this community into the land I give them." Notice that in verse 11, when Moses struck the rock twice with his staff, the water still came out of the rock. So God honored Moses in front of the Israelites, even though this is not what he had commanded him to do, but judged Moses and Aaron for not trusting him enough to honor him in front of the whole assembly by speaking to the rock.